Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. What is good, y'all? This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers, season uno, episode. How you say 18 in Spanish?
I know you're not looking at me for the answer, like
I was, Corey. I could tell you did no habla in school, man. Yeah, this is season one, episode 18. I got my man Corey with me. I am Daryl, the host with the most. Man, what is good with you, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
doing good, man. 2-1 yesterday. Tough loss to end the night, but
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take the win.
Yeah, man. That line was tricky to begin with, right? I mean, it opened at 1.5, and this is the Denver game. Denver at Clippers opened at 1.5, and yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. Good night at NBA, if you ask me. Last night, some pretty good games, some good games, man. That I thought. So yeah, let's tap into those real quick. First game we had that looked like that it was going to be pretty bad, but was really good was OKC at Washington, 118 to 122. You did hear news of KCP and Montrezl Harrell actually getting into a fight, man. But they still win the game. They don't cover though. Next game, Phoenix Suns at Toronto. If you got it early, then you won. If you got it early, you won, right? 4.5. That is that I want to say it there that line was 4 in some moments. So there was probably a push on some end. Game of the night, man. Golden State at Memphis. Like Memphis first half, they were dominating first half. Golden State closed it out. Clay is starting to look good. You saw Golden State surge in the third quarter. And yeah, the rest is history, man. Memphis is that team, bro. They're really that good. Would like to see Dre out there. Would see if that would have made a difference. People are talking about Steph being on the shooting slump as he is, man. It's not been consistent for this past month. So you did see that. Memphis or Minnesota at New Orleans, man. We talked about that game too. What did you say, Corey? I'm gonna keep going back to the board with this. You were like, listen, New Orleans been playing tough caliber opponents. If you
every
give
night.
them the right opponent, they should beat them or at least come close. So yes, they beat Minnesota after Minnesota being on a 4-game win streak. They shut that shit down. Detroit. Jesus. Yeah, 87-133. That's all I need to talk about. If you took the under on that game, you lost it by a hook. That is bad. And then the nightcap, Denver at LA Clippers. Man, 85 to 87. A tale of two halves, right? A tale of two halves. Denver just dominated first half, if you want to say that. LA went and turned that shit around. They're like, yo, hold my beer. Let me go get this done. And yeah, that was last night's games, man. Let's get into today's games. First game on the board, man. Pretty decent slate today. We've got Boston at Indy. This line right now is -3.5, was 5.5. Over under on this game. Or I'm sorry. Listen, I'm looking at the wrong games again, going by my own board. Sorry about that. First game is Charlotte at Philly. My bad, man on couches look like, dude, pay attention. Charlotte at Philly. This line right now is -5.5. Total on this is 226.5. It is still there. It is still there right now. I tell you, man, I was looking at some numbers. Philly is pretty good in this position. They are on their own little tear, if you want to call that, specifically Joel Embiid. You do have some set players, and what I mean set players out. You got Kelly Oubre out. You still have Vernon Carey out. Tobias Harris, trade news. Holy shit. Trade news, Tobias Harris package with Ben Simmons. Get him out of there going to Atlanta, I believe. Just saw that earlier today. I'm telling you, man, you got Seth, who's questionable. I think he's going to go. 5.5 is a lot. I was looking at a number, and I like Philly first quarter here. They're one of those first quarter teams. Charlotte is a second half team. I do like Philly first quarter. I believe there's a difference of about 5 points first quarter, and they've been doing really good in their last 3. So I do have a lean here. That looks like that's going to be my lean. I'm going to wait for that number to come out. If it's a good number, I think it's going to be at probably 1.5 or so. I think I'm going to step on that. Who do you like here in this game?
Yeah, I think Philly gets this one done here. However, I think we got two good teams playing. This is just going to be a good game to watch. I probably won't step on this game. Charlotte took care of Milwaukee twice back to back. Um, yeah, I mean, Embiid should get it done, but I also thought Giannis was going to get it done there for Milwaukee. So I think the Charlotte team's just scrappy when they're healthy, man. And
Yeah, yeah,
5.5 points is pretty large line considering the run that Charlotte's on as well here. So, we got a couple guys probable for Philly. I think, they'll end up playing, but yeah, I'm just interested in watching this game, man. I think this is some good basketball here.
yeah. I agree. Hey, while we were talking, line just moved to 6.
If it gets any wider, though, Charlotte might be the lean for me because I
Yeah,
think this is a competitive game.
yeah. That's a second half team, man. For whatever reason, I've been saying it all year. That's a second half team. Yeah, but no play. But my lean is going to probably be first quarter. I'm going to see what this number does. See what my first quarter numbers are as well. But I do like Philly. Think just by the way they've been playing. But Charlotte also, even without Kelly Oubre, bro, they've been doing all right. I mean, Charlotte right now, you're looking at a team who is probably, let's see if I look at yeah, Charlotte's on their own little short win streak. They've won six out of 4 in the last 10. But yeah, what Philly's doing is kind of crazy. All right, man. So we'll see. No moves right now in this game. There he is. There he is. He's like, now you got it. Now you got it. Guy on couch like, get it right, bruh. Next game, we got Boston at Indy. Right now, this line is -3.5 for Boston. Spread on this is 210.5. That hasn't gone anywhere. I'm telling you, I was looking at another spot here. We know what Indy does first half. I was looking at numbers right now, man. Indy is number 1 in the league, right in front of Brooklyn with first half points. First half points. First half points at almost 60 points. Boston's not a first half team at all. So I'm looking at this number right now. I like Indy first half here. Indy's the exact opposite of Charlotte. What they'll do is they'll totally fall apart second half. Now, there's some issues here because you got some injuries going on. You still have Brogdon, who's questionable. You still have Chris Duarte, who's questionable. You still have Batazde, who's questionable as well, and that's conditioning. I don't care here. Marcus Smart, man, if he's not in, that's a different beast. There goes your defense. There goes your defense right there. Peyton Pritchard, he's out with an ill. That's a glue guy. I'm telling you, man, I like Indy first half. I don't trust him second half. I like him first quarter also. I like them first quarter. Who do you like here in this game?
Yeah, we're gonna put this on the list of games that I'm not gonna watch tonight.
List.
And I got a list for tonight. So I could care less about this game, man. Indy should be the lean here, but they got so many damn injuries at the guards. I don't know if Marcus Smart missing really hurts when you consider that he'd be locking down on, I don't know, Lance Stevenson, Dwayne Washington Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know if the guards of Indiana can take advantage of it. Boston, for as bad as they are, I mean, should win this game, but they should win a lot of games that they don't win. So, yeah, I'd say my lean here is Indiana, but I could care less. I think we got 2 bad teams playing here.
Indiana, 23-18, first quarter ATS. 23-18, first quarter ATS. That's for the season. 14-8 at home. First half, Indiana Pacers, second in the league, 24-15-2. 14-6-2 at home, 10-9 away. Boston, let me find them. Yeah, way on the bottom. They're 500 or at away, but they're 18-23 for the season. Man, I tell you right now, Indy first half is that play. That's the play. I like Indy first half. I'll probably step on that. I don't have a number for that just yet. If I have a number, I'll step on it. Nope, no number just yet. But I do like that play, Indy first half. All right. Next game we have Magic, Orlando Magic. Not so magic, if you ask me. Nothing magical about this damn team. At the Washington Wizards, this line was at 7.5. It is now at 6. Line's gone down. 217.5 is the total. That total stayed the same. Wizards just played yesterday. There was a fight halftime, little fight between KCP and Montrez. They worked it out though. They good. Still don't have Bill. Brian is probable. And then you just have just about everybody out for Orlando. I don't know. I think I'm almost sure this is on your list of games you won't be watching. I'm more than certain.
Oh yeah.
I'm more than certain, man. I don't have a play on this game at all. I don't. Washington's off a back-to-back. Orlando, last 10, man, they just won one.
Mm-hmm.
They've just won one. But could they come out here and cover against maybe a tired Washington team? Yeah. I don't give two shits about this game, bro. I don't care, man. I do not care at all. Anything as far as props or DFS plays that you're looking at here?
You know, I haven't dove into the player props, and we might be able to find something here because it's two teams that they don't play much defense. Orlando might just be on my list of teams I won't watch for the rest of the year. But I do think they could cover this spread. I mean, we just saw this game a couple nights ago. It was a 2-point game. Washington was a big favorite in that one as well. Didn't cover the spread. Yeah, I mean, no Beal here. Washington, you know, they lean on Dinwiddie, and he just doesn't get it done for them. The fact that they couldn't get, you know, cover with OKC. Yeah, this is just, you know, again, just another game of we got two bad teams. I try not to bet on bad teams, even when it looks good. So I would lean Orlando here covering the spread, but I'm not taking them on the road right now. So
yeah, this one here, you could just cancel this game. I put NP for not playing. That's what I did. So yeah, I don't have any play in this game here. All right, what do we got for the next game? Next game on the slate, man. Miami at Atlanta Hawks. This line was at 2.5, 223.5 being the total. The line is now 2, with 224 being the total. I'm almost thinking this is on your list too, man. I'm almost thinking. I mean, everybody from Miami is out. And now you have, I think, Clint Capella's now doubtful. Collins is arguing again about a contract. Trey is not really Trey right now without his set pieces. Cam Reddish is questionable. Hunter is questionable. And like I said, Capella's doubtful. He's not playing. I don't know what to do here, bro. I have no idea what to do here. I don't give two shits about this game at all. Another one I put here was no play. Now, ideally, you would think that Miami, because how gritty they are, should be able to get it done, right? And now you're missing another big for Capella not playing. I think Dedmon is coming back in. But just looking at these guys, man, I mean, Miami, 2-game win streak. They did beat Phoenix. They did beat Portland. They lost to Golden State, lost to Sacramento. They beat Houston, Washington, Orlando, Detroit, Indy, Atlanta, L, L, W, L, W, L, L, L. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, I don't know why Atlanta would be the favorites here, especially with Clint Capella being doubtful. If I have a side to go, it would be Miami. Miami have, in my opinion, play the tougher opponents as of late. You know, Atlanta played the Clippers. Clippers just beat Denver yesterday. You could say something about them. They played the Lakers. They lost to the Lakers. You shouldn't be losing to the Lakers. Or actually, you should. I take that back. Don't let me start hating. You beat Sacramento, but you lost to Portland, right? You did surprisingly beat Cleveland, but lost to Chicago back-to-back. I don't know. This line kind of tripped me out here. There's no way that they should be the favorites. I can see the line moving to Miami, which is the side to be on. If I had a play here, and I just might get there, just on game, I should get there, man, and take Miami here. I don't see how Atlanta beats Miami here at all. But yeah, no play for me right now.
Yeah, agreed that this is going to be a bad game, but I got a hard time not betting Miami here.
Yeah.
I, when I glanced at the games. I was up late last night taping for the UFC, and I saw the games before the lines came out, and I was like, man, we're probably going to get Miami -4 or -5 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wake up to plus 2.5, and I'm confused at what people are seeing out of Atlanta. I've also Atlanta gets some odd hype in the media too. People talking about Trey Young's better than Steve Nash ever was, and I watched Trey Young play the other night. He looked like shit.
Yeah.
Um, I don't get it. You don't got Capella. You're not going to be able to take advantage of Bam being out. We know Jimmy Butler's out, but Miami's got enough pieces to get this done. Lowry,
Yeah.
these guys are in now. So, yeah, I think Miami. This might be a trifecta spot for me. I'm gonna wait and see if some news comes out because the line doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But I think Miami just takes care of this game, man, from start to finish.
Yeah. I agree, man. I think that's why there's been some quick movement on that line, but that's wild. It's already at 2, just like that Philly line being at 6. So yeah, we will see, man. It's Miami. It's got to be a Miami spot here. Got to be a Miami spot. So if anything, you could probably look at value with that money line. If I'm looking right now, the money line on Miami, if you took them right now, I'm saying a plus 105. Plus 105 here. So we'll see. All right. So right now, that is a no play for us as well. Next game we have, man, Dallas at New York. Dallas at New York. Line's 3.5. Total here is 206. Line moved, man. A point here. Is now Dallas -2.5. Total being 207.5. That number is going up. There's got to be some news coming out that I don't know about. You still don't have, of course, the unicorn, but you've got pretty much everybody else. I think you have Kemba, who's questionable. So they're pretty healthy for the most part. They don't have Rose, but they've got pretty much the players they're going to play. I'll tell you this, man. We did see really good play out of RJ Barrett against the Spurs. And then I was listening to the mismatch, and Chris Vernon was talking to Kevin O'Connor. They were talking about the Knicks and their inconsistencies, specifically RJ Barrett. And something rang true, and that was RJ Barrett had a really good game against the Spurs because he was playing against smaller guys, smaller, younger guys, right? And so if you put him in a position to where he doesn't have that advantage, he's going to get cooked. He is going to get cooked. And this is one of those games where I think RJ Barrett is, pretty much, in my opinion, shut down again. Right. So you're going to leave it to Julius Randle. You're going to leave it to Fournier. You're going to leave it to Burks, if that, all these other set pieces. But RJ Barrett is not going to give you one of those games. Maxi Kleber, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dwight Powell, all these bigs, man, the last starters here, those guys should be able to shut RJ Barrett down in the paint, shut him down, lock him down on defense. So it's one of these teams, in my opinion, to where you'll see RJ Barrett come alive if they're playing some, younger guys or some smaller guys at that. This has got to be a Dallas side here. This has got to be a Dallas side. I don't understand the line movement. I would wait on some news, but I definitely have a lean on Dallas here. Definitely have a lean on Dallas. Who do you like?
I'm not waiting on anything. We are, I haven't made a bet this year yet where I put more than one unit on a team. This might be the first game, man.
Really? Dallas
trifecta here. Also, the disrespect that Dallas is getting right now. And, I'm just now coming around to accepting the fact that they're as good as they are. And we don't know why they started the season so slow. Luka seems like he's one of those guys that might just be enjoying the offseason a little too much and doesn't show up ready to play game one. But Dallas is absolutely rolling right now. They play defense.
Yes.
Luka's been on a tear,
Yeah.
just facilitating. He doesn't even have to. He's not scoring 30, 40 points, but he's having just as I'm looking at his game log here: 14 assists, 8 assists, 15 assists, 10 assists, 9 assists. I mean, the guy is just, and these are against good teams, man. They just rolled out against Chicago, Golden State, Denver. They're at Memphis. They played recently. They're beating legitimate competition here. They're holding teams down. The Knicks aren't scoring on this team. RJ Barrett's going to score about 12 points tonight again because he's RJ Barrett. No one believes that guy's good now. Yeah, I got no answer for why the line is at. But outside of Luka getting ruled out here, there's not. I mean, you could rule out Brunson. I don't care. Dallas is going to absolutely smash the Knicks tonight. And it's probably going to be a low-scoring game. The over-under shows it. But, yeah, I mean, I can see the Knicks scoring 80, 84 points here.
So you don't think that? Well, the total is low, so that would explain a low-scoring game. I think 206 is low. Somebody's not getting to the century mark.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas's defense has been great, man. I watched that Chicago game. And as good as that Chicago offense is with all those weapons, they couldn't do anything. Golden State scores 82 points against them. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not going to wait on the news because I think this line starts going the other way. So
really, so even after the drop, you think it turns around and goes the other way?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Okay, write that down. So you like Dallas here. Dallas. I don't have a plan on this game right now, but yeah, Dallas is the side. All right, let's see how that goes. Next game on the slate, man. Houston Rockets at San Antonio. Yo, guy on couch, this is the Battle of Texas. 5.5 is the spread going to the Spurs. 232.5 is the total. Line has a move. It's still there. Tell you right now, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm waiting on the first quarter line. Spurs right now are sitting second to Cleveland. First quarter ATS for the year, 28-12. They are 13-4 at home. I want to see what this line does. The only reason why I haven't jumped on it is because a lot of those times the Spurs were indeed the dogs. Now you got to give me a couple points to cover. And I was looking at their first quarter points, right? In the last three, they're kind of about even at about 28, even Houston. So that's why I didn't rush to the window on this one here. But I'll just keep going back to the well, man, until it's dry. And right now you're making money if you are taking Spurs first quarter. Spurs first half, not so much. They're way down when it comes to first half, but the line or where the money is to make with the Spurs is first quarter. Made the money just 2 nights ago with them, right? If you get them as dogs, you got to love it. But 232 is pretty high scoring. I think right now that's saying that this will go up and down. Wouldn't be surprised, man. If anything, these guys just get off to a fast start, like a 60-point first quarter. Wouldn't be surprised at that, right? I don't know. They've played. The first time will be them playing this year. And Houston only lost by 4 points. They played them last year, 106-111. Not that that matters, anything like that. Houston's on their own little L train. They've also won 1 of the last 10, and that was against the Wizards. San Antonio, 3-game losing streak. Last game they won was on the 5th against Boston. So both these guys are losing teams right now. Both these teams are losing teams. But if you're going to take a side, you cannot fail with San Antonio first quarter. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm all over San Antonio here, man. They just got off a 7-game road trip. They've played 11 out of their last 13 on the road. I think they're getting a little too much hate. Again, man, you got a young team. And it's hard to say that when you think about the Spurs, but they're a pretty young team now. You play 11 out of 13 on the road, and people are, the ship is sinking here in San Antonio. But
Yeah.
back home, man, they got some rest.
Yeah.
Houston, I mean, I'm just gonna run through this real quick here. Lost by 20, lost by 18, lost by 24, beat Washington. We know how bad they are. Lost by 13, lost by 10, lost by 9, beat Orlando, beat Oak. They can only beat the bottom teams.
Yeah.
Houston is the worst team in the NBA right now. Them and Orlando, man. They're both on my list of teams I won't watch. Yeah, I got the Spurs. I think I'm going to hop on with you on the first quarter, but I'm playing them for the game as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's a line just yet, but I'm thinking this is probably going to be at a 2, maybe 1.5. Yeah, that might be enough for me. The only reason that game just gave me a little cause for pause is the fact that they're just about even right now. I think they're averaging 28. I want to say San Antonio's 28.7 and Houston is like right around 28 or 27 something. So it's pretty close. But yeah, I think I am going to probably make that lean to an official. All right,
Also,
man.
from a DFS side, this is the game, man.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Too many points are going to be scored. You're going to get the Spurs guys on a discount, Jakob Poeltl. And even on the other side, you can run it back with Wood, Porter, and these guys. This is just going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I didn't go over the injury reports, but you still got you guys in health and safety protocol, right? You still got Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Derek White. You don't have those guys. Doesn't matter though, in your opinion?
No.
Okay. Yeah, man. As long as you got like you said, Poeltl, Lonnie Walker, and DeJounte Murray. That's my big three. People may say differently, but that's my big three. As long as you got those guys, man, I don't care. Bates Diop is good, yeah. But
Bates Diop is cheap too, man. Let's talk $3,900 for this guy. I mean, the guy's a stud, man.
He gave you 4 points last game, though.
Yeah, but he does it all over the floor, though.
Yeah.
7 rebounds in that game. He gets the blocks, the steals. I mean, the guy. And we're also talking. He's been playing against good teams on the road. This guy's going home and playing against the Rockets here.
That might be a look, man. Well, I wonder what his points props would be. I have to look into that.
I don't even think they put that guy on the fucking. They don't waste their time typing that guy onto the website, but
I will look at Bates Diop points tonight, man, for real.
I'm telling you, the algorithm didn't put him in. They're going to have to rewrite the model one of these days, but
we'll see, man. San Antonio looks like the lean. Next game, we have Cleveland Cavaliers at the Utah Jazz. Right now, we're looking at 6 and 221.5. This line opened at 6.5 and 221.5. Looks like money is coming in on Cleveland. Sides are coming in on Cleveland. I'm going to tell you something, man. I told myself, wait on this game. But you know who's better than San Antonio in the first quarter? Cleveland. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. And right now, I think you have Rudy Gobert, who's out, right? He's not back. And then you pretty much, for the most part, have as healthy as you're going to get team in Cleveland, right? Towers in Cleveland. If you don't have Gobert in there, those boys are going to feast as well. It's a Jared Allen double-double. I'm dead serious. Jared Allen double-double. I'm just going to say it. He's got to make it. Head-to-head right now, let's look at this team. They played on the 5th. Utah got them. 109 to 108. 109 to 108, Corey. Ain't you going to give me 6 points? Bro. I'm liking Cleveland here. I wonder if I get another hook taken from this number. If this gets to 5.5. The closer that this number gets, the more confident I'm going to feel about taking Cleveland first quarter, first half. Right? I could be a little spicy here and take Cleveland money line. but we know how the Jazz can shoot out the building. I do believe you have Ingles. He's questionable for conditioning. Gay is still out indefinitely. Yeah, and that's Gobert's shoulder. That's crazy, man. I like Cleveland first quarter, first half here. Who you rocking with?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been on the Cleveland trifectas lately, and they've been burning me at the end of the game. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely on them first quarter here, first half.
Yeah.
I'm liking the game, man. Utah hasn't looked that good lately without Gobert. I mean, we're talking about a team that just lost by 10 to Detroit.
Yeah, man.
I know they're at home, but not having Gobert in this matchup specifically, you're going to feel it down low.
You are. You are.
You know, we talked about this in Cleveland's last game, and it was just like, man, Rashawn Holmes was out.
Mm-hmm.
They end up not covering the spread at the end. But first half, I mean, we also had Jared Allen put up 17 rebounds in that game. Had 18 and 17. Mobley had a monster game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the kind of team that'll make you feel not having your starting center, man.
Yeah, man.
On the boards. If Ingles plays, I think Utah's in a little better spot here, but I like Cleveland. I got a hard time trusting them for the full game, but they should get this one done, man, especially getting that many points here.
Yeah. I am becoming a believer in Garland. I'm late to the party, man, but bro is so nice. Bro is so nice, man. I was too busy paying too much attention to
real well too, man.
Yeah.
Rondo looks revitalized here in this role. Kind of sucks we're not going to get to see a healthy Cleveland team because, you know, them with Rubio and Sexton,
mm-hmm.
They would have been contenders in the East, man. They would have been up there, but yeah, I think they get this one done, man. They're tough down low.
Yeah, we will see. Cleveland looks like the side to be on tonight. Next game, man. Brooklyn Nets at Chicago Bulls. Bulls just played last night, put up over $130. Jesus. That line right now is 1.5 going to the Chicago side. Total on this game is now at 228, at 227.5. Another high scoring game. It's an away game. We've got Kyrie. I just don't know, man. I don't know. Kyrie's actually questionable. Aldridge is out again, his foot. Claxton's questionable. Harden's questionable. Still no Joe Harris. Pretty much the same injuries with the Chicago Bulls. Bulls is on a tear. This should be the battle for the first or close to it, right? Yeah, well, no. 27-11 is Chicago's record. Brooklyn's 25-14. Tell you right now, man, I don't have any play on this game. I refuse to play Brooklyn games now. I can't gauge them. They already played. Chicago beat them 111-107. I don't know, man. Brooklyn's going to play tomorrow. So they're on a back-to-back at OKC. This is the second half of Chicago's back-to-back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I refuse to play Brooklyn games now. Even though it seems like a good side or good angle to have is also Brooklyn's first half scoring. If this is going to be a high-scoring game, 227, then you're looking at maybe 61 points team total, 62 points team total for Brooklyn. That might be an angle. You could get Chicago maybe a little tired after that long game, high-scoring game. I don't know. But for right now, no play on this game for me at all. What do you like here?
I like Chicago, man. I don't think you're going to see them too tired because the starters played like 25 minutes before they just rolled in the subs and continued to shoot threes the entire night. I don't trust Brooklyn right now. I think they got these guys questionable. They're going to pick which game Kyrie and Harden play in this back-to-back. It might be this one because it's the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
I would be shocked if they both sit here and they roll them out tomorrow. But this Brooklyn team, man, you know, everyone got so hyped because they got this one win with Kyrie in. And I mean, they beat Indiana in that game.
Yeah.
The Pacers team with nobody by 8, and they were losing until the final like 6 minutes of that game. They haven't figured it out. It's the same thing. It's just, oh, the Warriors are going to be this world beater with Klay Thompson back. It's going to take time. It just doesn't happen game one. So people are looking at the names on this roster, and that's where this line's coming from. The Bulls are the better team.
Yeah.
The Bulls got the rhythm. I'm not buying into the Nets hype right now, so I'm going to be on the Chicago side here.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro. If that is not a serious injury, this motherfucker better get out and play all the games. Kyrie has not played at all. What the fuck is you resting for?
Yeah,
what is you resting?
You get every home game off too.
Bro, you haven't played half the goddamn season and you only play away games. What is you doing, man? What's going on here? What do you need to sit on a back-to-back for? There are no back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? Those are just 2 games. Come on, man. Later for that nonsense. Nah, no play for me right now in this game. Last game that we have, man. LA Lakers. My beloved Lakers at Sacramento Kings. This line is 2.5 at 230.5. Now sitting at -3.5. Shot up, bro. It's at 230.5 still. Money, sides coming in on the Lakers. I like it. I like it a lot. James will be playing. Westbrook will probably be playing. You still have Rashawn Holmes out. He's out, man. There goes your big. Tristan Thompson, questionable. He was a late scratch last game, right? I think that was right before the game started. Tristan Thompson out. Cleveland feasted because of that. Kings right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game losing streak. 5 games they've lost in a row. Lakers were on a 4-game win streak, lost to Memphis. It's Memphis, but they can't get it right back on and against the Kings, especially if they don't have their bigs. Right? If they don't have their bigs, they can get that work done. 2.5, 3.5, whatever that line is. I do like the Lakers side. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now, Lakers, Kevin O'Connor, that's probably one of my favorite podcasts. This is why I always mention them, the mismatch. This guy said, it was a hot take, that the Lakers may not go under 500 again. He said that. I was like, yo, that's hot. That's a hot take, man. That's pretty hot. But how they've been playing, they did come against a wall with how Memphis, a beast in Memphis right now. This is not the same with Sacramento. Right? So if I have a side to play here, I probably won't play it, but I got to lean on the Lakers. I have a lean on the Lakers. Lakers don't play for another couple of days after this. They've already had a break, and then they have a couple of days off and play Denver. Sacramento plays in about 2 days. Right? So if I'm liking a side here, I do have a lean toward the Lakers. That is my spot. Who are you liking here?
Yeah, I think the Lakers take this one, man. We just saw this game a week ago. Lakers handled them by 8. Without the bigs, when you're playing these small teams and LeBron can run the 5 without a mismatch, Lakers look good. Yeah, they ran into Memphis. We thought Ja wouldn't play there. Ja plays. Memphis handles business. But the Kings aren't good, man. This is going to be a back and forth. It's going to be a run and gun game. It's another great DFS spot for both these teams. LeBron right now is at that point where he's just a must-play guy in DFS. Yeah. Especially when he's not going to see much resistance on the other side. So I like the Lakers here. It's a lean still. I want to make sure everybody's in, but they should handle business here against the team they just took care of.
All right, man. Yeah. I would have to definitely agree. It's got to be Lakers here. They get back on board, get 2 games over 500. All right, man. Let's get into our leans for today. All right. Nothing official right now because I don't have a line for it. So my leans on this right now are going to be the Lakers, Philly first quarter, and San Antonio first quarter. Lakers, Philly first quarter, and San Antonio first quarter. Those are my leans. Who do you got?
Yeah, I got the Lakers as a lean right now. Man, I'm scrolling through, man. I kind of like a lot of these. I don't know. We might have to lock these in. Um, yeah, I'd say Lakers and Cleveland right now are my leans.
Lakers and Cleveland.
Lakers and Cleveland.
All right, man. I would probably I don't say Cleveland lean because I think we're gonna make that an official pick. All right, let's get into our official picks. Yo, I was just looking for Bates Diop, like points or assists.
He's not.
Can't find him.
Not on. It just wouldn't make sense. I mean, who the hell knows who Bates Diop is?
Yeah.
Nobody's betting on that.
Nope, not on the list. Can't do it. All right, man. Official picks I have right now is going to be Pacers first half, and Cavs first quarter. Pacers first half. I'm going to wait for that line. I don't have a line just yet, but I am going to jump on that. And Cavs first quarter. Who do you got?
I got Miami, Dallas, San Antonio, and man, yeah, in Chicago. I'm gonna just go there. I'm getting to the window on them. So I got 4 already. So I'm just gonna lock in when we get off this show.
Man, that Dallas looks good.
Dallas looks real good. So,
man, we'll see about that. I might have to turn that into a heavy lean. Okay, yeah.
So
Pacers first half.
for basketball, man.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. It's a lot to like today, but it's still early. It's still early. You don't have to rush to anything that you just got up for. All right. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Corey, man, it's pretty good today. My bankroll is starting to grow a little bit here, so I like it. I like it. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. We try to do this every morning, first thing in the morning, because that's what we do. We try to get in the green. Corey, man, it's been a good one, brother. I'll talk to you on tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in.